Hi, welcome down to Devon Koi Pond. Well, looks like a beautiful day, doesn't it? Scattered cloud, but it's bloody cold. And they were right with that forecast of snow. We had a couple of little snow flurries yesterday. It's not been very bloody warm, not very warm at all. Down here this morning, it feels quite pleasant in the sunshine, but you certainly wouldn't want to hang around outside of it. I've had to open the covers just a little bit. Don't open them too far within window, get underneath the end of them and make a right mess, bend them around. And yes, I have had that happen. Right, this week. So, hope you all enjoyed the bit on the solar last week. A lot of interest in that. As I say, I'll keep a monitor on and show you on what's happening on that system that I've got here. I still haven't fitted it all. I have put the panels up on the roof, but it's going to be probably next weekend or into next week. I'm actually on holiday on the Easter week, so I'll get a chance to make a frame up then to sit them on the roof. But there's some interesting stuff going on because it's exactly alongside the other panels, exactly the same orientation. We'll see what's going on there. So these panels over the pond cover, well, I want to take it off, but I'm holding fire certainly for the next week anyway. But I've got to that point where I've got blanket weed growing even with the covers on, so I'm going to be chucking in some Aqua Resolver today. Put in this pot here, treats 30,000 litres, 6,600 gallons, so just under half a pot will do the pond quite nicely. Gives me enough for another dose, and then a little kind of top up bit after about a month, and hopefully that'll see me through the summer. You never know your luck. It should come shining again. Right, I'll chuck in a few pellets a minute, see if they'll come up. We'll have a look at the temps. Air temp today, out of the sun, can't be much. 5, 6 tops I would have thought, and the wind is just absolutely bitter. It was nice to see Leon unpacking his plaque. Looked like he thoroughly liked that. Hope you do, mate. I'll tell you what, send us down one of your mugs, alright? Well happy with that. On to that, anybody that does want any of the plastic work done, I'm happy to take a look at your pond logo, your channel logo, or whatever, and do one-offs. Just catch down in the links down underneath here, you'll find me email to me what your picture of what you're kind of looking for, and we'll see if it's possible. It's surprising what I can do with a laser cutter, and they do come out nice, as Leon has said. Right, so quick look at the fish, look at the temp, and we'll get this resolver in then as well. We'll try to put the resolver in now. I'll leave it for a minute, let you have a look at this lot. As you can see, they're all pretty happy in here. Water's still really good. I'll be moving on to the summer food pretty soon, and I will actually be glad to finish feeding the NT Labs Medicoi wheat German garlic. It's good stuff to keep them on, but the amount of waste they produce on it, you get a lot of waste with the stuff, so I'll be happier to get onto their stable, I think it is, that I've got. And I should think the fish will be looking for a change after about 6 months on this as well. Coincidentally, over the winter I've gone through about 10 kilos of it, I suppose. No, well, say 8 at the moment. I've got a couple of kilos of it left, and they're just getting plastic cupful at the moment, like this, in the morning, one in the afternoon. That's all they've been having. Well, when I have been feeding them, and the temp's been good. Speaking of temps, let's have a look at that, and then we'll run into the workshop a minute, and I'll give you what I've happened with what's been going on with the solar this week. So, temp in the pond today, 11.4, and we've seen 13 in the week, but it's cooled right down now. Air temp showing 11 there, and that's slightly in the sunshine as well. You put it in the shade anywhere, the probe's under the for the temps under the cover there. So that's a little bit of an showing a bit of an artificial eye on that for sure. Right. I don't know if you can see, but up here on the roof, you can see the cables going up there now. Panels are actually up on the roof in the same orientation as the my existing set, and it's been interesting watching them this week running along side by side. I made a very good week solar wise. We made a bit of money, but I think we could have made a lot more. We've had a couple of so-called sunny days and a couple of really overcast days, and how many days is it? 7 days. It'll be 7 days tomorrow, so it'll be a week with tomorrow's running at tea time. I will make a note and stick it in the video here somewhere, actually how much they've made in that week, the new bank. But where they were two on the patio, they were in the sunshine, direct light there till about 2:30, and if there was any, and then they dropped into the shade. But up on the roof they're getting the same amount of time as the other panels. So let's pop into the workshop a minute. It's interesting thing with the oh, let the camera get used to the light a minute. Okay, right, now here they are side by side. Now it's sunny and cloudy today. Now the old setup from 480 watts is on the right and the new setup on the left. Now the grid tie, the 1000 watt one I've got, isn't as quick to react as the other one, nowhere near it. The other one reacts a lot quicker, as Cloudy just gone over it, and they drop down, and the new 1000 watt grid tie takes a lot longer to get back up to its speed again. So not too happy at that point, and it also falls short by sort of 15 to 20 watts of what the other bank are making. As you can see, kind of leveled out there now-ish. We're at 220, 230 on one, 210 on the other, 2.9. See, so there's about 25 watts there less. So this 1000 watt grid tie inverter is not as good as the other one. So all that said, I've paid money for it. Oh dear. Well, I do have friends that might be able to use it. I might hang on to it for a bit, or I might just order another one of these from China. I know they're far better. 20 watts over a day is a big difference, especially through the winter. Okay, that's a lot to be down with it running through this inverter. But that said, this inverter, in fairness, probably find the more power you give it, the more efficient it is. Being as it's 1000 watts, probably if you were to chuck 700 or 800 at it, it would work a lot better. But there's always a trade-off with these. They do not work at 99% efficiency. A lot of them work at sort of 80, 85, 90% efficiency. I know the one over there must be a lot more efficient than this one. So maybe I'll get one of those. Ooh, who knows? Right, yeah, more money, more money. Oh God. Right. Lucky we're making all this lovely power today, because our indoors has decided not to put the washing out and the blooming tumble dryers on. And 1st of April, oh, all those lucky bills going up. Oh God, I can feel it in my back pocket. Oh, here we go, all Victor Meldrew. Right, pond out there, it's running today on, I hope you can see that, 168, 667. No UV on. I've sped the pumps up a little bit more today. Right, but that's interesting with that. Hopefully next week I'll get that inverter up on the roof. We'll get that sorted. So let's get out on the pond a minute, and I'll get this resolver in. because the blanket weed is starting to show on the answer filter. It's on the screen of it. It's starting to block that up, so I need to hit the stuff now before I even take the covers off. Right, let's get the camera back outside. Looks like they've nearly cleared those pellets in that time. Those two Chag twins really are pigs. Unbelievable what they sculpt down. That said, I'll be sort of glad to part this NT Lab Sweet German garlic out. It's a good food, but it does create a lot of mess. But I suppose in the winter it doesn't really matter. But don't like to see a lot of bits on the bottom of the pond. And you feed them, and they instantly seem to crap soon afterwards. And then there's a load of rubbish on the bottom of the pond that takes a couple of hours, I suppose, for it to work its way to the bottom drain. Right, let's get this resolver in. Okay, there we go. And the skimmer won't suck that off the surface. I've got the basket pushed down at the moment because I knew I was going to chuck some food in from, so I pushed the basket down just because we're in the pond. So that'll break down in the pond, hopefully do the trick. Really want these covers off next week, but if the weather stays cold, I think they'll hang on for another week. Right, yes, with this, if you get blanket weed, I highly recommend this. I could have used cloverleaf, that's a blanket answer. I mean, I'm not looking at the fish, that wouldn't really matter, it covers over most of the time. And I could have stuck the day and a bit with the water all cloudy, but this really works. And it seems to last longer than the cloverleaf as well. As you can see, the panels are flapping a bit, so I'm going to have to get those pushed back across. Right. I've got some stuff coming up in the next few weeks. I've got to build a filter exit box for the veg to stop the weed that's in there getting to the outlet pipes, because I don't want them blocking up and gumming, because that one overflows if it does. So that's got to be done. So there's a filter box to make there, and we should be getting the covers off, which I'm really looking forward to. As I always say, I'm always trying to keep up with everybody's videos. Please don't take it to heart if I don't get a chance to comment on a video. I do watch an awful lot. I probably watch close to 80 to 100 videos in a week I try to watch on YouTube, some of them on my phone, and if I'm on my phone I don't get a chance to reply to them all, but I always chuck everybody's video a thumbs up. So if you've watched this and you've enjoyed it, I'd like a thumbs up, whack it down below. Right, and if you come back next week, it's a good chance you're going to see the covers off, especially if the sun stays out and it warms up. Right, from down here in sunny Devon, but not so bloody warm. Catch you all next week and another exciting pond video. Bye for now, and happy ponding.